I caught my girlfriend cheating with my best friend. But instead of exposing them immediately, I spent 30 days destroying their entire lives. And what happened at the end? Nobody saw it coming. My name is Max. I am 28. I lived in Austin, Texas with Sarah for 3 years. She was the girl who still took my breath away. Those dimples when she smiled, that laugh that made everything better. We met at a company party in my tech firm. Romantic dinners, road trips to Lake Tahoe, plans for a wedding, kids, the whole dream. Chris was my best friend since college, 10 years. He knew every secret I had. I knew his. The three of us were together every weekend. Barbecues, movies, late night talks. I really believed I had a family. But 6 months ago, everything started cracking. Sarah started coming home late.
Do you know what time it is?
Work, Max.
It doesn't matter.
You know
I'm
how it
here
is. Especially when she was helping Chris with his startup. I smiled. I hugged her. I said, "Go support him, babe." But inside, something felt dead wrong. That night, I got home 2 hours early. Project wrapped fast. I opened the door quietly, flowers in hand, ready to surprise her. Instead, I heard the moans, Sarah's laugh, Chris's voice, the sounds of them together in our bed. My world exploded, hands shaking, heart ripping apart. I wanted to kick the door down and end it right there, but I didn't. I pulled out my phone, hit record, quietly stepped closer, captured every second. 2 full minutes of betrayal. Then I slipped out, got in my car, and drove to the coffee shop down the street. Most guys would have lost it. I ordered a black coffee and smiled, because the plan was already forming. Cold, calculated, perfect. I waited. I watched. I recorded. I came back an hour later like nothing happened. Sarah met me in her robe, hair messy, cheeks still red. "You're early," she said with that fake smile. I kissed her forehead. "Missed you, baby." Chris walked out of the kitchen with the beer. "Hey, bro, we were just helping with the project." I hugged him. "Thanks for looking out for my girl." Inside, I was dying. Every single night, I wanted to explode. Every single night, I wanted to scream in her face. But I didn't, because I knew one thing. Revenge is better when it's slow, when it's surgical. I waited. I watched. I recorded. While she slept, I read every message, screenshots, voice notes, 4 months of lies. "When do we ditch this loser?" she wrote. "Soon, babe," Chris answered. His money, the apartment, the car, all ours. I wasn't just angry anymore. I was building a bomb. I bought 2 hidden cameras, one in the bedroom, one in the living room. Installed them at night while she was working late with Chris. Every visit, every touch, every whispered plan, I captured it all. Imagine this. Every night you hold the girl you love, knowing she just came from your best friend's arms. You smile anyway. You kiss her anyway. You tell her you love her anyway. That was me for 30 straight days.
Surprise.
But that wasn't even the hardest part.
Oh, wow, Max.
I
Are
kept
you
playing the
serious?
perfect
We're
boyfriend.
going to
flowers, fancy dinners. I even suggested a romantic weekend in Miami to reignite the spark. Sarah melted. You're the best, Max. Chris slapped my back. Bro, you're solid. Meanwhile, I moved every dollar to a new account in my name only. Sold the car. Changed the paperwork so the apartment stayed mine. They thought I was clueless. They had no idea I was turning their trap into theirs.
Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
I waited.
I can't believe you pulled this
I
off.
watched.
This
I
changes
recorded.
everything.
Then I planned the party.
It fits perfectly with the
3-year
budget right here.
anniversary.
We have to do this now.
Let's invite everyone, I told Sarah. Parents, friends, co-workers. Make it huge.
They really
She
outdid
lit up.
themselves with this space.
Chris jumped in.
Stunning. Are you investing
I'll
in
help
budget
organize, bro.
earlier?
We should connect
Of
tomorrow
course
to
you will.
finalize the details.
They were helping me prepare their own execution.
I'm fine, Chris.
The irony burned so good.
The ambiance.
The night arrived. 40 people in a rented downtown loft.
Listen, everyone, I appreciate
White
the
balloons,
congratulations, but we need to
live
talk about what
DJ,
happens next.
massive
Good
screen.
evening. I appreciate
Sarah
you
looked
all
stunning.
silencing your conversations to listen.
Chris acted like he owned
What
the
I have
room.
to say tonight is important.
My parents hugged me. Proud of you, son. At 10:30, I grabbed the microphone. Music stopped. Everyone turned.
Everything we
Tonight
worked
is
for
special,
comes
I
down
said.
to this moment right
3
here.
years with the most amazing girl. And my best friend who's always been right here. Applause. Sarah blew a kiss. Chris raised his glass. But before we celebrate, I want to show you a short film. Our love story. And a little more.
This isn't happening.
I hit play. For a few seconds, nothing. Just silence. Then the first moan hit the speakers. Crystal clear. Sarah and Chris in our bed. Their sounds filled the entire loft. Gasps. Horror. Someone dropped a glass. Sarah went white. Chris froze. I didn't stop it. The next clip rolled. Their conversation right after. When do we take his money? Sarah asks. He's such an idiot. Chris laughs. Right after the wedding. Sell everything. Get the abortion if we need to. The room lost its
I
breath.
swear to God, it
But that wasn't even the worst part. Next video. Sarah texting 2 weeks ago. I'm pregnant, but we'll get the abortion before Max finds out. She was going to use a fake pregnancy to squeeze me dry. Sarah screamed, "It's fake! Chris forced me!" Chris backed toward the door. Bro, this was all her. I raised my hand, calm, ice cold. I knew everything from day one. While you two were in my bed planning to rob me, I moved every dollar. The apartment is mine. The car is sold. And yes, Sarah, your parents and your boss already have the files.
I don't understand
Chris,
how this could happen.
your company and the Internal Revenue Service
This has to be a
just got
nightmare.
everything about your shady startup deals. The loft exploded. Sarah's mom cried. Chris's dad looked at him like a stranger. Sarah dropped to her knees. Max, I'm pregnant with your baby. Forgive me.
You can't tell anyone we met.
I laughed.
Not yet.
First real laugh
Sarah,
in
what are
6
you doing?
months.
You look upset.
And here comes the craziest twist.
You understand the terms then.
I pulled out one final
There's
video
no turning back after this.
recorded
understand
just 2
completely.
days earlier in a coffee shop.
It was
Sarah
never
and
gonna work
Chris
out
sitting
between us,
together.
Sarah. I
She
don't love
says,
you.
abortion is booked for next
How can you
week.
just sit there and say
Just
that?
need Max to believe it's his. Chris replies, perfect. Then he'll pay even more. Silence.
Get your hands
Only
off me.
sobs
We have rights.
left. I set the microphone down
Sir,
and spoke
You need
quietly.
to remain calm and keep moving.
I never yelled.
Let go of her right
I
now.
never fought.
Sarah.
I just watched your lives
Please don't let
collapse.
them take me.
Exactly the way you planned to collapse mine. Security walked them out. Sarah sobbing, Chris yelling. Nobody stopped them. Nobody defended them. The craziest part? I never got loud. I never threw a punch. I simply let their own greed destroy them. Sarah lost her job the next week. Chris lost every business partner. Their love lasted exactly 7 days. Then they turned on each other. And me? I am in my new place right now, drinking coffee, smiling. Because the best revenge isn't fast. It's quiet. It's calculated. It's perfect. If you have ever been cheated on, don't explode right away. Take a breath. Gather the proof. Then strike so hard, they never recover. Now tell me in the comments, would you have done the same? Would you have waited 30 days? Or would you have ended it the second you heard those moans? If you would have gone even harder, smash that like button. If you would have forgiven them, you're a better person than me. And if you want more real revenge stories like this, you already know what to do. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, more coming. This is where the real ones live. See you in the next one.